Alright, Senpai viewer. I'm coming back after an 8-hour day of work, and I wanted to share something I realized. I think dubbed anime is an apology for the war crimes back in World War II. And with that... Alright, with that, I walk home with sanity once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Like my sexuality. But today, sanity is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, sanity. Besides, sorry I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Is it her giant, not lolly penis? My favorite. I like how we get to, sanity fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, I asked you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would, my character's an angry simp. I would walk home with Yeti. Walking home with Yeti, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Probably because you're a hardcore simp. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down because there's no way I could benefit from that situation at all. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it, bitch ass. Oh, jeez, Rick. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before we won't need... It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? He doesn't like you. Squads, you're getting used. Need you. Sanity. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. So, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. She does not believe you. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? I've never thought about high school that way. Son of a bitch. That was fast. Just like me in bed. What up? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. America, you late bitch. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but a throbbing lolly penis. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, especially people with hair colors that aren't natural. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Hey, weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? That's okay. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, bitch. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like sanity all of a sudden. Do they usually have fried squid? That sounds bomb as fuck right now. Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, God. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Don't like you. Fucking twerp. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? She's probably into tentacle porn. I'm calling it now. That's what it is, isn't it? Because it's right in your name. Apparently, Murika has something to do with sweet. Murika. she does this weird bend over thing, which makes no sense to me. It's probably just because she's an anime girl. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I don't know if that's a fourth wall break or like a legit thing, because yeah, I have no clue what that means. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Seruri's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Seruri anyway? Oh, there you are. And Seruri pops out of fucking nowhere. Seruri is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Seruri. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Seruri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everybody. Well, alright. We can just not talk to her anymore. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Seruri before turning back toward everyone else because we don't need her anymore. But the conversation's already dispersed. Everyone back to their usual activities. Son of a bitch. Maybe I should ask if Monika, if she's noticed anything about Seruri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Chick with Dick, what up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Seruri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Said her throbbing lolly penis. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she's been a little downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika appears across the room at Seruri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on in her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Chick with Dick. You certainly know a lot better than I do. I'm gonna drink some water. I am what you might call dehydrated. Ponder this, senpai viewer, while I'm taking my water. What do you think about... I don't know. Just think, I guess. Put it down in the comments. I've come up with it. Senpai viewer, how do you feel about tentacle hentai porn that's also censored? Tell me, down in the comment section. Let's get back on this. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was already dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if there's, anything. So, I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? What if this is secretly a shonen? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Chick with Dick. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably wouldn't say too much, but Seruri talks about you more than anything else, you know. Damn it. Fuck! It's a love triangle. You see, my character, the simp, wants to fuck the Hinata-like girl. And the Hinata-like girl wants to fuck Seruri. And Seruri wants to fuck me. It's all apparent now. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Seirori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. It's like the good old days. She does that weird anime girl bend over thing. Which makes no sense to me. I've worn a skirt before. I've actually done it more than once, and as all my friends know, you don't bend over. I never bend over. I spread my legs open while I'm sitting, but that's because I'm a guy and I don't know any better. But I never, ever bend over while I'm wearing a skirt. This posture makes no sense to me. You're so funny, chick with dick. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Fuck. I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Murika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Murika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to see where Seirori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Seirori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her, or from here. So I guess can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Seirori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Murika. Why does it feel like I am being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from her book. But she always looked away as I quickly, with a flustered look on her... Oh, damn it, I'm fucking this up. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look upon her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in... I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Fuck. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you did nothing of the sort. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. She would never. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Seirori. Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So, I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Seirori and I have been friends for a long time. That's all. Gotta make sure she knows that I'm not trying to bang other girls. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Dude, everyone is looking towards her like wanting to fuck me. What if she doesn't want to fuck me? What if she wants to be... Oh wait, no, that was still... contradict what I just said. Maybe she doesn't want to get fucked by me. She wants to fuck me with her throbbing penis. I don't want to say a lolly penis again. How about, like, masculine penis? Veined up like a Snickers bar. Totally made that joke already. Senpai viewer, please don't fall madly in love with me as I reuse jokes over and over again. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Seirori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Seirori! She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Yeah. I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. That's all. Fuck. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, and I want nothing more than to fuck your Hinata-like brains out. So don't worry about it. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Damn, he wants to fuck so bad. So bad. But Senpai viewer, I want to fuck you. So understand. I will fuck you with my throbbing lolly penis if you let me. But remember, Senpai viewer, consent is sexy! Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Murika calls out of the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Murika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Seirori. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, I'm thinking... Yuri, because I was just talking. Yuri. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good? Or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. Bro, your poem is ass. That's just what it is. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just means that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. I'm gonna fuck this up so bad. I'm not 100% right now, Senpai viewer. A little bit of 8 hours in relaxation are surprisingly contradictory to each other, so let's just get through this, you and I. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meet the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest way to get lost in it is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will its sudden wave send you crushing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Shit. Yet, we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. I don't know how. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? She's, after yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Fucking bitch. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. I'm feeling Monica. Hi, Chickweedick. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Murga take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Seruri would like. Is that so? You and Seruri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Seruri and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect, like your giant monster horsecock penises. I have no doubt all of them, giant dicks. Like flaccid, and then they shrink down when they become erect. Or maybe just like the main characters. He's like a solid like 7 inches flaccid, and then it shrinks down to like 3.5 when erect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I read your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha! I could be, and she does that weird, awkward anime girl pose. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of gentle feel to it. Or has a kind. Jesus. I can tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. Hey. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale of it. An old tale? Tales of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall and fall, and fall even more, gently as a feather, dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really did put much thought into it, I think. What? In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, when the world starts to lose its meaning, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? Bunch of depressed fucking anime girls. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. She called me depressed piece of shit. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Murika's writing tip of the day. I bet Murika's tip is massive. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Okay. Thanks for listening. And I'm feeling Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, fucking turd burglar. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying, you fucking wench. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No. Gross. Fucking jackass. Fucking homeless looking bitch ass. Loser. Toupee wearing. Fuck knuckle. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. You wouldn't bitch out on us, right? Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. Silence. How the hell can you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my roundabout Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her phone out to me like nothing ever even happened. I'll be your beach. That is kinky. Now I'm turned on. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, I see that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart go leap. In along the way, thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in your sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, you won't escape. You'll learn to love yourself again. Alright, it's under my understanding that all of the femboy whammons are in love with me. And of course I'm in love with the Hinata-shaped one. Son of a bitch. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so once I started to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. You could write about drowning. And sunburn. I don't think it could be that hard. Crab pinching you on the dick, cutting your bikini off, getting stared at by perverts. You know, I feel like there's plenty of bad things to write about the beach. Well, beauties. Take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Jeez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being a little metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. You said it, lolly girl. Who should I who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna drink some. Sedori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Dumbass whole bitch. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. She cries inside. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, chick with dick. Sedori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No. Nothing. We're just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can play with everyone else now. You can go... If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sedori. Tell Murika I wasn't feeling well. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sedori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three? Well, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. I did not pick up on it. That's right! You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Rick. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yeti isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well. I didn't tell you guys when it happened. I just waited until everyone realized she was gone, because I'm... Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, dude? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, you daft bitch. Second of all, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Whew. That's a curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, she avoided it. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right! Natsuki will be making cupcakes. That people did become morbidly obese in Japan. The majority of the Japanese people in Japan are skinny. Except for the otaku members. Because they're outcast of society. It's okay. Outcast of society, otaku senpai viewer, I'll hold you. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Natsuki. Challenge! Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Bro, you just straight up left out our homegirl. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki, get fired up. No, Natsuki's pouting too. You pissed both of us. Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case. But if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. Say, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I broke both of my hands masturbating to chick with dick. So that's not gonna go to plan. I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, chick with dick. The one who is truly useless. Yeah, I would say something like that. Aha! Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. So I'm guessing you have to choose which one to help. And then whichever one you choose to help, you you get the opportunity to do the 10-legged interspecies finagle. That's, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help, chicken dick. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dude, the fucking backhand. Trying to call dibs on her man. Chick with dick may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Bro, she thinks she got one over on her. Hold on, I never said that, you fucking hoe-ass, hoe-bag, bitch, weird bang-shaped ass wagon, fuck-knuckle, douche-baggery using. I'm out of insults. Anyway, how hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for chick with dick too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just, what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment, okay? Simmer, okay? In the end, I think it's up to chick with dick to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. That weird stance again. I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying now. Jeez, Rick. Can you just settle this already? Yeah. Chick with dick, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Yeti. Well, or very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with, bro, I don't know what the fuck. I'm guessing whichever one I choose, I'm gonna end up for cucking. See, I kinda like Natsuki's personality, but she's a lolly, so I can't do Natsuki for obvious reasons. Yuri is, I feel like she's kind of manipulative. I don't like manipulation. Right? Monika sounds like the kind of girl that wouldn't let you hit though. Like at all. Whole like wait for marriage, you're not wearing a condom. Get out of my house, I didn't invite you. And Sayori is madly in love with me, and that's gonna make things weird. Senpai viewer, I really don't know what to do. I gotta ponder and think for a moment. Ponder and think. Should I look at thirst traps while I decide? Not gonna lie, despite Natsuki being a straight up lolly, I like her personality the best. She's probably a power top too. Wouldn't even make you do all the work. See, Yuri would make you do all of the work because she's shy. She's like a really bad bottom, you know? Not only are you gonna do all the work, but like she's gonna go out of her way to make it more difficult for you. Monika won't put out, as I've already stated. And I don't know what Sayori would do. She probably doesn't even know what sex is. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. I am choosing the lolly. Senpai viewer, if you choose to dislike right at this moment, I won't disagree with you. I am disappointed that I'm going with the lolly myself. But if I'm gonna see any of these, I'm just going with personal, like, choices. Despite Yuri having way bigger titties, and Monika having natural-sized titties, I think they're natural-sized titties. I don't know a whole lot about titties, to be completely honest. But, I just like the personality of the angry small girl more. You know? Just what I'm into, I guess. I just want some girl to yell at me. Step on me a little bit. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. Ha! Yuri thought I was gonna pick her. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Now I just feel like I fucked over the lonely girl. That's good. You didn't choose me, so now I'm butthurt. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. Yes. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Oh, by the way, Natsuki's the only poem I truly understand. If she writes a poem, I will get it. I like that. I like simple. I'm kind of retarded, senpai viewer. I don't think that really counts. What about you, chick with dick? Me? Ah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yeti? Yeti. She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting. What? Why? Y'all are getting weird on me. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, might not just be that. I think that Yeti might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. It doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yeti, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit, you dumb fucking bitch. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around the face the other direction. You don't really mean that, do you? No, not really. Yeti isn't the only one surprised. Muruka and I are taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Seirori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Seirori would say at a time like this. Because Seirori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do anything today, or any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Muruka and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Okay, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why, I don't know why I do that. I tried, guys, I tried. Natsuki gives me her number! Achievement unlocked. I'm not gonna die alone anymore. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would go to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. I think it would be worse to have. It doesn't make any sense. I just feel like as a dad wanting someone to not fuck my daughter, I would rather have the boy come to my house than vice versa, you know? Keep an eye on him. Who knows? Who knows? Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. Or I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright? Fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love bacon so damn much. So you'd better be looking forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to beg for someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Means I probably have to clean. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to me. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. Sounds about right. I seriously can't wait.